Welcome back to Manor Farm.
Making that Manor Farm.
This week is going to be all about art.
Yeah.
Our first activity today is going to be an arty stickbook activity. I think the dogs are keen to help, so let's get started. This arty stickbook activity is project number 23, Make a Flying Creature. You need to rummage around the garden or the woods and find plenty of sticks and leaves. Let's go. Come on, Kit. Trying to take this one round. Good boy. Good one. Take that one. Go put it in the pile. We've made a mystical butterfly, so all that's left to do is lie on the ground, be at one with the butterfly, and imagine yourself soaring through the clouds.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Marvellous Mabel's Mystery Animal. I'm so glad I get to speak to you on Art on the Farm Week. I'm such a fan of fine art, and since my rise to fame, I've been a muse for many famous artists such as Paul Casso and Andy Woofhole. They all find me very inspirational. Anyway, here is my mystery animal. I'm going to give you 3 clues and Hannah will reveal the animal to see if you got it right before she says goodbye at the end of this visit to the farm. Clue number 1. We have unusual eyes that can see all around us, and our pupils are rectangle, unlike a human eye where they're round. Clue number 2. Not many people know it, but we're actually very clever. Some people say we're as clever as pigs. Clue number 3. Our coat is used to make lovely, warm, soft, snuggly clothes for humans. That's it, guys. Good luck. Now I'm sending you back over to Hannah for some arty animals. Bye!
It's time for our animal art attack. Now, when you're doing art with animals, the most important thing is to make sure your animals are happy and that it's an enrichment experience for them rather than causing them any sort of discomfort. I've got here an old canvas. I'm going to use the back of it because the front's already had a bit of an art picture of a tree, I think, drawn on it. You could just paint over the top and wait for the paint to dry, but I think the back looks just as good. Or I've got a bit of old wood. You could use paper, anything you've got really, cardboard, for your animals to create their art on. Let's have a go. We're going to start with a little bit of snout work. Now, for our snout art, I'm going to use this piggy because he's been spending time in the pond and he's got a very muddy snout. I obviously wouldn't put paint all over a pig's snout because that wouldn't be very kind. I've popped my canvas on the ground and I'm going to make some interesting rustly sounds so that he comes over to investigate. Here, Tango the tortoise is going to make some sand art. I'm going to put some garden mint in front of him to encourage him to move, although he's already walking pretty quickly. Look at the lovely patterns that he's left in the sand. Now, if I keep moving the mint round to encourage him to go for a little walk, we can control what pattern he makes. I'm aiming for a circle here. Now I'm going to let him eat it. Then I might embellish my circle with some stones. Now we're going to try a little bit of chicken footprint art to embellish our pig snout art. You must always make sure the chicken's happy with it. I'm going to put a tiny bit of paint very carefully on her toes, and then I'm going to rinse it off with some warm water. Here we go.
Okay.
This is some excellent egg art that's super easy, and as long as you've got some paint and an egg, you can all have a go at home. Kit, could you dip your egg into the paint, please?
Okay.
And then pop it on the tray where there is some paper. And then let go. Let go of your eggie. Now let go, leave your eggie on the tray. And we're going to roll it around like this, look. You have to be very careful so that your egg doesn't crack. Sometimes people do this with a marble, but I think it's more fun with an egg. That paint's gone a little bit dry. Should we try and dip it in the wetter paint? Let's try and dip it in this paint. It's not cracked yet. Put it back in. That's good. You can make some beautiful art. You do need to be gentle so you don't crack your egg. And at the end, you can always wash your egg and then eat it. You could also hard boil your egg and then have fun like this and then wash it and peel it and eat it. That's pretty good, isn't it?
People can crack their egg in a bowl.
You would crack it in a bowl, wouldn't you? Not in the tray. Right, let's show everybody the picture we've made. That's really pretty, isn't it? Have a go at home. Now, my good friend Tornado here is going to do a little bit of pony painting. If you happen to have a pony or a horse at home, please don't try this at home because he's a highly trained artist. And if you give a paintbrush to one of your pet animals, they might chew it and hurt themselves. Let's get going, Tornado. You're going to have to stop eating for a minute. Another interesting thing that I'm sure you've tried before is a rubbing. You could do it on wood, over a bit of stone wall. Have a look around your house and garden and see what interesting patterns you can get. We've just seen Farmer Lee in his shiny new tractor. Let's head all the way to Spain to see my dad, old Farmer John. He's going to show us his old tractor on his small holding where he farms almonds. It's going to be like going back in time.
Buenos dias, mi chicas. It's Crazy John here from, I was going to say sunny Spain, but the sky is clouding over. They're predicting thunderstorms today. So I will introduce you to Ramon, my tractor. He's been with me now for just over 4 years. He's constant maintenance, so I'm rebuilding him bit by bit. And the last thing to do, of course, will be to paint him. He's an Ebro Super 55 from 1967. That makes him 53 years old. Not quite as old as me, but there you go. 55 horsepower. I'll just tell you about that for a second. The term horsepower came about 200 years ago when a Scottish engineer improved the steam engine. and to sell it to the miners who were using pit ponies at the time, to sell the concept of using steam engines, he decided that to give the power the name horsepower. So 1 horse was equivalent to 3 pit ponies. So he made his steam engine for 10 horsepower, which is equivalent to 30 pit ponies. So it sold very well. So just imagine, Ramon here, 55 horsepower, that's 165 tornadoes. That's the size of a pit pony. It had to be small to get down the mines and get back out. So pretty powerful. But unfortunately, over the years, being 53 years old, some of those horses and ponies have escaped. So his power is a little bit down. But not to worry, he still runs very well. Let's take him for a spin.
Hello there, children. My name is Uno. Hannah has asked me to pick a winner from your drawing competition because she just loved every picture so much. She said it was far too difficult for her to make that choice. I myself am a connoisseur of the arts, so it's obvious why she's asked me to carry out this incredibly important task. Here you can see every single wonderful artwork. I'm going to let you have a look at them and just breathe in their beauty. Then I will reveal the winner. There have been too many to choose just one, so there will be a winner in several different categories. I do hope you enjoyed that, and now it's time to reveal our winners. Our overall winner was Annabelle for her beautiful depiction of a scene of farm life with Tornado and Hannah. Hannah was particularly pleased with how you interpreted her physique. We have 2 runner-up categories as well. We have a category for our youngest entrants, as we do believe in supporting and encouraging up-and-coming young artists. These prizes go to Little Max and Little Elsie. Well done. Now our 3rd and final category is for accurate portrayal of wildlife. And we have 2 prizes here. One going to Keisha for her beautiful duck on the water, and the other goes to Seth for his lizard, guinea pigs and tortoise. Well done, everybody. There are prizes winging their way to each of you.
It's time to reveal Marvellous Mabel's mystery animal. It was a sheep. Did you get it right, guys? That's it now for this week. So it's time to say goodbye, and we'll see you again soon. Bye!